Hi YouTube, I got some plants from Home Depot. Some pond plants, mostly irises. That's like the only pretty thing that they had that was in stock right now. I think usually you start planting most of these like in spring or something. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. This is the Chameleon Plant. It looks a little yellowed and stuff, but that's kind of to be expected. I think it'll be okay. Next. This a Louisiana Iris lavender sunrise. So that's what it's supposed to look like. This one came in looking pretty good. Got some roots coming out the bottom. And I am gonna just put all these out there in these pots, in these little pots, and then I'm gonna redo them in bigger pots. So here's the red velvet iris. It's supposed to end up looking like that. Probably finish my brine shrimp video today too. And a blue flag iris. Got some like moss or something growing in this soil. I'm not sure what. Looks pretty cool though. And last one I think is a yellow flag iris. Yep, there we go. The yellow flag iris. And the irises all came in looking pretty decent. Alright, I'm probably going to go ahead and go outside and put these guys in the pond in 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just gave the white cloud some food. I had to run to town to get some gravel and some plant pots, but when I was getting the plants ready, I needed some more cinder blocks to throw in here to space them out, and look what I got going on. I threw, I guess, some cinder blocks with some snails on them in there, so now I got these snails like crawling out of my pond. It's just pretty crazy. Yeah. There's one right here, I don't know what he's doing. He's taking his time. This one is making do. He's getting it. And also, for reference purposes, I accidentally stuck my arms in here after I put mosquito repellent on them, so hopefully everything in here is doing alright. Seems like the white clouds are doing good as of now. That doesn't mean anything. I have no mosquito repellent on my hands now. I washed them. Yeah, I stuck my whole arm down in here and I had like an oil slick on the top, so I came out with a bucket and was like straining off the oil slick. Like, nah, I can't have my white clouds dying from that. White clouds going pretty crazy. I think most of them have survived. Doing pretty good. Sorry, junk over there. It's pretty junky out here. Look at that. That's just pretty cool. And there's that one there. Yeah, they're pretty cool dudes. I don't see any crawling out of this one yet, but I definitely put some stuff in this one. I don't know if that's like a dead spider in there. Yeah, so that's how the ponds are looking right now. I don't have any more plants in there yet. There's some more cinder blocks for me to play with. All the plants I have up here, they said online to just put them in full sunlight for a few days and just water them. So I gave them a watering, and I forgot to put this on camera, but the way I did this, these are air pots that I had laying around because I went to Lowe's and they only had one of these plant pots like this. So I just went with the air pots. I figured they would be better. I only had 2 of them on hand. I couldn't find them anywhere else, so I bought clay pots to replace the other 2. But I got some more air pots on the way. They should do the same thing as the air plant pots there, because they're made out of fabric and they will allow water to pass through and air to pass through and stuff. And I think the clay pots will do okay, at least for now. These 4 are lilies. That's the Chameleon Plant. And yeah, I'm just going to let them sit on the porch for a couple days. They said wait until they start looking a little bit better. They also said to cut down the leaves on top to about, I think they said like 4 or 6 inches, but I just cut them to there because I was like, that'll be good enough. And yeah, this is what I used. You can see I did it in here on my porch so I didn't get rained on. And I got a Miracle Grow, let's see what it's called. Miracle Grow all-purpose garden soil. And I don't really swear by Miracle Grow. And then I had this, there's like a little bit of cocoa coir mixed with perlite, mixed with gravel, mixed with some like hydrot and clay pebbles and stuff. I just kind of mixed a little bit of all that in there to give it a little grit, so it's not just like a big old clump of soil that doesn't even have any air coming through it. This is for my other garden. Plant some plants out there soon. Let's see all the unboxing videos I've done, and some Domino's pizza. Got a lot of boxes piled up. But yeah, I took that and put on there, and then I bought some pea gravel, and that's what's on the top. They say to put pea gravel on the top to protect them. And with these are irises. With these irises, see right here, I got like this little crown at the bottom, like the white part kind of, and you'll be able to see in there where the roots are coming off of. It's called the rhizome, or I think that this is a rhizome plant. Should be a rhizome. So you want that to be a little bit above your line there. See, that one's a little above there. Maybe this one's maybe like the least above it, so we'll pull it up a little bit, see if it helps. I think I got a little tiny piece of duckweed in there. Is that what that is? Is that a new plant growth that I just ripped off? One of the two. It's like a little tiny plant that's grown in there. It's growing by itself. It's got its own root. It's not going to focus for you guys. Please. I want it to focus. There it goes. Look at that little tiny dude. And it's got its own roots. I'm just going to like tuck it back down in there. I put it under a piece of gravel. We'll see if maybe it'll grow. It'll become clover or something later. But yeah, so you want the crowns a little bit above. You see this one's on this side over here. It's got it a little bit above. Maybe pull it up a little bit more. Just be really gentle if you do this, especially after you've watered. Your soil will be a lot more compact after you water it. And that one, and then this one, they didn't really tell me that it needed to be planted with the crown above, so I'm guessing it doesn't need to. I just planted it the same way as I did the other ones. They didn't really say online. This is like a pest plant. It's called Chameleon Plant. Nobody wants it. So that's kind of why online when I went to go look how to plant it, there was like no information on it. They were just like, plant it in a pot that's only a gallon and don't put it more than 2 inches under the soil, under the water. And I'm like, huh. Everything else that tells me plant it with soil than gravel, plant it with this kind of soil, plant it in this, plant it with rich stuff. Like all the other ones have, you know, like what you're supposed to do. And this one is just like, yeah, just plant it however, it'll grow. So, got high hopes for that it'll just bush out into a little bush in there. And it's supposed to get like white flowers on it. You can see it's got like some nice reds in the leaves. This one looks pretty bad, like it's a little bit dried out. But other than that, all the other ones came in really good. Home Depot is where I got the plants from, and they were pretty cheap, honestly. I would say Home Depot is probably the way to go on pond plants, especially if you get them in season. Be feeding this brine shrimp tonight. Probably have both these videos come out at the same time. But I don't know if you can tell, but there's quite a few baby brine in there. And I finally got it. You can kind of see there's not very many eggs sticking up there. I finally got it to where it's about right. It's keeping everything off of the bottom down there. Or, well, there's a little tiny layer on the bottom maybe, but no, I don't think there is. I think it's all off the bottom. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. I think my light has warmed this up like all of 1 degree. But that's something. It's about at, let's see, it's about at 25. Yeah. And that's all, YouTube. I did everything I was going to do today. Bye.